Have you ever walked into a makeup store, swatched a stunning eyeshadow palette that looked incredible in the pan, bought it, took it home, and then felt disappointed? It applied beautifully. The formula was smooth, but for some reason, it just didn't make your eyes light up the way you expected. Maybe it even made you look tired or washed out. It is frustrating, and it happens to almost everyone. But here's the secret that professional makeup artists don't always explain clearly. It is rarely about the price of the palette or the brand on the packaging. It comes down to basic science. It is about color theory. Welcome to the Color Theory Masterclass. Today, we aren't just looking at pretty colors. We are going to break down the actual science behind the color wheel so you never waste money on the wrong eyeshadow palette again. We are going to identify exactly which shades are scientifically proven to make your specific eye color pop, whether you have blue, green, brown, or hazel eyes. By the end of this video, you will look at eyeshadow palettes completely differently. To understand why certain colors work, we have to start with the tool that every artist uses. The color wheel. You might remember this from elementary school art class, but in makeup it is your best friend. The core principle we use for eyeshadow is called complementary colors. These are colors that sit directly opposite each other on the wheel. When you place complementary colors next to each other, they create the strongest contrast possible. They vibrate against each other. They intensify each other. So, if we want your iris, the colored part of your eye, to stand out, we need to surround it with its opposite on the color wheel. This is why a color that looks boring in the pan might look electric on your skin, and why a color that is stunning in the packaging might disappear once you apply it. Let's start with blue eyes. If you look at a standard color wheel, find the blue section. Now, draw a straight line directly across to the opposite side. What do you hit? You hit orange. Now, I know what you are thinking. You probably don't want to wear bright traffic cone orange eyeshadow to the office or a dinner date. But in the world of makeup, orange doesn't mean neon. It represents a whole family of warm, inviting tones. For blue eyes, your best palettes are based on copper, bronze, peach, terracotta, and warm browns. These shades all have orange undertones. When you put a rich, warm copper metallic on a blue eye, the blue instantly looks icier and more vibrant. It creates a push and pull effect. The warmth of the shadow pushes the coolness of your eye forward. If you have blue eyes, you want to avoid palettes that are too heavy on blue or gray. It sounds intuitive to match your eyeshadow to your eyes, but often, wearing blue shadow on blue eyes just blurs everything together. You lose the definition. Instead, look for palettes labeled sunset or warm neutral. Think of shades like champagne, soft apricot, and chocolate brown. These are safe, wearable versions of orange that will make blue eyes look piercing. Moving on to green eyes. Green eyes are relatively rare and incredibly beautiful, but they can be tricky to style because they often change color depending on the light. Let's go back to the wheel. Find green. Look directly across from it. You will find red. Again, pure red eyeshadow can be intimidating. It can sometimes make you look like you have an eye infection or allergies if it's not the right tone. But we aren't talking about fire engine red. We are talking about the red family. This includes burgundies, wines, plums, violets, and rose golds. Purple is magic for green eyes because purple contains red. A deep plum or a violet shade next to a green iris makes the green look almost emerald. It pulls out the yellow and gold flecks, often found in green eyes. If you aren't ready for a full purple smoky eye, try a palette with reddish-brown think colors like mahogany, maroon, or rust. These earthy reds are much more wearable than bright purple but still offer that complementary contrast. One massive tip for green eyes: be careful with silver. Silver is very cool-toned and can sometimes clash with the natural warmth found in many green eyes. Gold or rose gold is almost always a more flattering metallic choice because the red undertone in rose gold harmonizes beautifully with the green. Now, let's talk about brown eyes. If you have brown eyes, you are actually the luckiest person in the room when it comes to makeup. Brown is a neutral. It is a mixture of all primary colors. This means, theoretically, you can wear almost any color on the wheel, and it won't clash. You don't have to worry about rules as much as blue or green-eyed people do. However, just because you can wear everything doesn't mean everything has the same impact. If you want to take brown eyes from pretty to stunning, we need to look at the undertones of your specific brown. Most brown eyes have orange or red undertones. Think of amber, honey, or chocolate. What is opposite orange and red? Blue and green. This is why deep navy blue, midnight blue, teal, and forest green look incredibly sophisticated on brown eyes. A navy blue smoky eye on a brown-eyed woman is absolute power. The cool, deep blue contrasts sharply with the warm richness of the brown iris, making the whites of the eyes look brighter and the brown look deeper. If you aren't into colorful eyeshadows and prefer neutrals, you don't have to wear blue, but try to avoid browns that are the exact same shade as your eyes. If your eyeshadow matches your iris perfectly, your eyes sort of disappear into the makeup. Instead, go much lighter or much darker. If you have medium brown eyes, try a pale champagne or a very dark espresso. Create contrast through light and dark, rather than just color. Finally, let's discuss hazel eyes. Hazel is a chameleon color. It is usually a combination of green, brown, and gold, sometimes with a rim of blue. The beauty of hazel eyes is that you can choose which color you want to highlight on any given day. You can actually change how your eye color is perceived just by switching your palette. If you want your hazel eyes to look more green, treat them like green eyes. Use those purples, plums, and reddish browns. The red undertones will suppress the brown in your eyes and make the green dominant. If you want your hazel eyes to look more brown or amber, switch to the blue and gold family. A rich gold shimmer will pick up the gold flecks in hazel eyes and make them sparkle. A little bit of teal in the waterline can make the brown tones feel richer. Hazel eyes get the best of both worlds, so you should look for palettes that offer variety. Maybe something that has both a purple row and a gold row. So, how do you apply this when you are actually shopping? When you are looking at a palette online or in a store, don't just look at the one or two pop colors. Look at the story of the palette. Ask yourself, is this palette mostly warm, meaning it leans towards oranges, reds, and golds? Or is it mostly cool, leaning toward blues, grays, and silvers? If you have blue eyes, you are generally looking for warm palettes to create that contrast. If you have green eyes, you are looking for warm palettes, specifically in the rosy, red, and purple family. If you have brown eyes, you can rock cool palettes like grays and blues better than anyone else. But you can also wear warm neutrals beautifully. And remember, textures matter too. A metallic finish reflects light, which draws attention. If you really want to highlight your eye color, place a metallic shade that is complementary to your eye color right in the center of your lid. That is the spotlight. For the matte shades in your crease, you can keep it more neutral to balance the look. It is also important to say that these are guidelines, not laws. Makeup is an art form, and personal preference always wins. If you have blue eyes and you love a silver smoky eye, wear it. You might just need to add a little warmth in the crease or add a bit of eyeliner to ground the look. But knowing the rules helps you break them intentionally. Before you buy your next palette, take a good look at your eyes in natural daylight. Do you see gold specks? Do you see gray? Once you know what you are working with, you can stop buying palettes just because they are trendy and start building a collection that actually flatters you. If you found this breakdown helpful and want to see deep dives into specific palette recommendations for each eye color, let me know in the comments below. We can do a full video just swatching the best options for blue eyes or a dedicated tutorial for brown eyes. Don't forget to check the description for a quick reference guide on which colors belong to which eye type. And finally, if you are ready to master your makeup game and stop wasting money on products that don't serve you, please hit that subscribe button. We are building a community here focused on smart beauty, not just trends, and I would love to have you join us. If this video helped you understand color theory a little better, go ahead and click the like button. It really helps the channel grow and tells YouTube to show this video to more people who need help with their eyeshadow. Also, feel free to share this video with your best friend. You know, the one who is always asking you why her makeup doesn't look like the pictures? This might be the answer she needs. I'll see you in the comment section with your eye color, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.